What is about to come next for you will be worth the wait. Something so massive is about to change in your life, and it's probably going to appear in a way that you never imagined, because it is not a shift in the form of perhaps something around you, but first something within you. Something that will make all of those things that you used to worry about and that you used to think about seem just like they doesn't matter. Because truly they don't. There was just an attachment to them, based on something going on within you that made you not fully tapped into the truth of what was going on here in the present moment, that you were safe, that everything is fine, that there's endless possibilities, and that you can rest, relax, enjoy, take action, do whatever you feel inspired and called to from moment to moment, and just fully dive into this present moment of living your reality in such an amazing and harmonious way that everything just works out. That's where you're going. That's why the wait is here a little bit right now. Because you're fully tapping into the power of you in the present moment, when you're fully aligning with it. The thing, however, is that you've lived a life where you did a lot. You tried a lot. And it's hard to move away from that initially. We cling on to it a little bit, still trying to see reality through the same filter like we used to before. But there is an entirely new filter that is landing into your being right now. That out of truth, out of who it is that you really are, that is so infinite, so beyond anything that you could ever imagine. And that just unlocks the doors of possibilities in a way that you never saw coming. Perhaps you even had a little bit of a taste, because personally I had a little bit of a taste yesterday and this morning of just this incredible energy, sensation, state of being that comes from that fully let go version of you, that is just fully in the presence of whatever is going on right now, not trying to calculate or prepare or do something, just fully trusting whatever is feeling called to you at any given moment, whether that is just to work out a little bit in this moment, or to work a little bit on your business in this moment, or to go and have a goddamn meal, to just fully be aligned to your body signals and the energy that is the true you, and not that false sense of a security mechanism that we always clinged on to see life in a certain way or to do things in a certain way, that we perhaps have tried to rely upon for most of our lives, that is so naturally just shedding and releasing at this moment. You're getting used to being the new you. And in order to get used to being the new you, you must fully make peace, surrender, and let go of the version of you that you were before. And sometimes that's a little bit of a grieving period almost. You know, sometimes we just need a little bit of a break from life entirely, after having spent so much time deeply embedded into being something that we were not. There's a reason that perhaps you have to wait a little bit, or it appears as waiting. There's not any true waiting, but it appears as waiting because you're still looking at life as if something more should happen, whereas right now exactly what should be happening is actually happening. So it's not a true waiting, but it appears as waiting when you expect something more. Something more is coming, by the way, just so you know. Something beautiful is coming, but it's arising from this state of being first within you, where you don't really need anything else to arise, because you're fine right here. You recognize that being just who it is that you are in this moment, and just tapping into who it is that you are right now, is all that you ever wanted. There's nothing else that you want. And then, of course, beautiful things start to happen, because the nature of reality is something beautiful. A tree grows beautifully, flowers grow beautifully, you grow beautifully. The solar system evolves and grows beautifully. Everything grows just beautifully when it's tapped into the aligned energy of truth of what it is. Sometimes, however, we get a little bit sidetracked into the mind, into the ego, trying to do things in a way that isn't true to us, in which case reality does seem a little bit challenging or like we're waiting because we're still using the old filter. Which is why I started this video by saying that something that you never expected is about to land in you. It's not about something different in the form of what's going on, but in how it is that you filter reality through this present state of just peace, of empowerment, of truth, of authenticity, of who it is that you are. That will just so naturally land. And you didn't have to do a thing for that to actually happen. Because you are already that. And now it's just letting it happen. Acknowledging yourself for who it is that you really are, which is not those old things. But if life has seemed like waiting lately, and that you've been waiting, then to just understand that it's worth the wait. Because soon you're not gonna feel like you're waiting anymore. At any moment now, if not already, as you're resonating with what it is that I'm saying, you'll realize that it's all already here. And so the shift occurs and you tap back in. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, my friends.